Hello guys, today we're gonna explore Ukrainian Carpathians. And right now we are going on a trip with my family to the local mountain. So basically we have a small summer house here and we're just going for like a weekend, not like a just one day trip to see the mountain, the local forest and some like rock on the top of the mountain. So this is our group. We're going this way. So guys, here you can see the small local Carpathian river. And this is like actually a temporary bridge after the massive flood happened here some time ago. I think it was even like 10 years ago. It's still not fixed, but you just can't imagine how the small river like that, when there is a flood, can go just above this bridge. As you can see guys, this is kind of like a road in mountains, and roads in Ukraine are not the best ones. It's not kind of like Italy where you can just sit in a car, or like Switzerland and just come to the top of the mountain and have some barbecue. So it's a bit more trickier here in Ukraine. So guys, a few words about Ukrainian Carpathian mountains. So basically Carpathian mountains lay in around like Poland, Ukraine, Romania, Slovakia, and I think that's about it. So they are located in like 4 countries. In Poland, Tatras, they are more well known. There are like well-known like Zakopane, these are well-known resorts and stuff like that. But in Ukraine it's not that well-known in the world. People just probably in Europe just go to Alps like Switzerland, Austria, but Ukrainian Carpathians are also pretty nice. But the thing is, there isn't that much infrastructure here. So today we're gonna go through like unknown tourist routes in Carpathians. Going to that mountain there, it's called the rock Dobusha mountain. So Dobush is kind of like a local national hero, and on every like mountain, if there is some rock, it's named after like Dobush. So sometimes like Ukraine has also this part. So in some of these places which have like really great nature here, there isn't that much like culture to, I don't know, to clean after yourself, and it's not like maintained well by local authorities. So sometimes you can see this kind of stuff, which is not that pleasant, but yeah, it's just a part of reality here. So guys, we just reached another waterfall here. One of the kind of resorts built by Soviets back in 1990s, but then it just got like abandoned. So now it just stands in the middle of the forest. It's kind of like a stalker movie here. So everything was ready to go, like they built all of this stuff, and they even started the heating and all the windows were in, but as I understood, after the crash of Soviet Union, it just was abandoned, and that's like the story. So it's not the only one place like that in Ukrainian Carpathians. There are a lot of like similar places. This is the view from another angle. So it just stands like here, and there are like some other like local huts, like some cottages, and it just lives here. going through local neighborhood here. It's not like there are some like tourist routes and some like marking and stuff like that. We're just going through like through the village and up to that forest and that, I guess, that mountain. Overall, this mountain is about 600 meters high. So here you can see some signs of wild boar, and it's not just some swamp. Look at this fantastic forest, just climbing to the top of the mountain. So there is some effort needed. And this is like a classic Carpathian mountain forest. Obviously forest is located in the mountains, I guess lower than 1000 meters. Around like 1300 meters you will see no trees basically, because it's becoming too cold. And the highest mountains of Ukraine is Hovarla, which is 2061 meters. It is called like a Chernohirski mountain range, and all the highest mountains of Ukraine are located there. Like another one is called PP1, which is like 2020 meters or something like that. So these mountains are not like rocky Alps where you have like 4000 meters plus, like Mont Blanc. It's just like this kind of foresty mountains. Something like that. But they're actually pretty huge. And around 7.2 kilometers here and nearly 10,000 steps from our place. So I think we need to go like 1.5 more kilometers to the top of the mountain and to this rock. For example, this tree, it can be like 60 years old, maybe even more. Blueberries here. So blueberries are like mountain berries and they look like this. Here we're reaching the rock on the mountain. Here's the rock itself. It has like 10 meters maybe. And it's right on the top of this mountain. Here is some place for the fire. Just basically, yes, and you can get on the top of that mountain. So it's really nice here. During our trip we also got some mushrooms. Because they are yellow, they are called in Ukrainian lisichki, which just means like foxy. So they are like the color of the fox. But what a bit is frustrating is on all these trees, which are quite old, people are sometimes just like writing and scraping some stuff here. So as you can see here, there's a writing from 1975, and you can see how like it deformed over like 30 years. So I guess if you're in the forest, just don't do this kind of stuff, don't paint this, because it's the damage to the tree and you just like ruining the whole like tree. Zita, Zita. This is our dog Zita, who is with us during the whole trip, and now she's pretty hungry, I guess. So guys, why it's Daubush rock? Because actually here you can see the nose and the eyes and the mouth right on the rock. Zita. We are going back from the mountain in this kind of forest. Yes, you can see there is no like root here, and we are going because maybe there will be some mushrooms to find here, because it was quite a lot of rain, and therefore maybe there are some mushrooms. Locals really like this kind of stuff, and you can make like a soup or like other kind of dishes from these mushrooms. We are back in the village, guys. I think we already made like 14 kilometers, and we will go around like 20 kilometers the full route, so it's quite a long walk. Look guys, in western Ukraine you have kind of this like small churches. Guys, we are reaching almost the end of our small hike. Hope you enjoyed this small insight into the nature of Ukrainian Carpathians. Strongly encourage you to go here and visit. It's much more like different from Alps or from other like mountains around the world. The infrastructure is not that great, but there are a lot of areas where you can explore like clear local authenticity and great nature, and for a very cheap price. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to this channel, and hope you see you around.